Hello, how are you doing today? For me, I'm good. I'm fine. Perfectly. Right now, I'd like to share some information to you concerning POSTINOR 2 and what it can do to you or what will happen to you when you take POSTINOR-2. Okay. um right now, a lot of people do not know what POSTINOR-2 is all about. POSTINOR-2 is a drug taken by women especially, and not men, to prevent pregnancy. Okay, is a kind of emergency contraceptive. Okay, most people call it morning after pill. Some other people call it plan B. Some people say after sex. Okay, yes, whichever one you call your own, but so long as it's under the emergency contraceptives, and the things you need to know about it is quite important at this point, because a lot of things have happened so far that our people now abuse this drug. Some people think that is an emergency drug at the same as a routine drug. Okay, right now the interest should be what this drug can do to your body, why do you take it, and why you shouldn't take it, or why you should cut down the way you use this drug. Okay, and towards the end of this video, I'd like to say that you subscribe to my channel and share this channel to some other people. Allow some other people to watch this video. In that way, we can be able to cut down the excess or the much abuse we're getting from this POSTINOR-2 consumption, or the much more people know about it. Because when people are informed, they'll be able to, control their lifestyle so that it won't be a problem for them in future. On this point that we've known these things, let's quickly look at what it will do to your body. There are lots of emergency contraceptives out there, but the one people are mostly taking, in fact, this particular one is highly on demand, and this one is called POSTINOR-2. I don't know what you consume after taking your, after having fun, or what you do before you do your fun or thereabout. But I'm saying that 99% of our girls nowadays, of all our women, they like taking POSTINOR without knowing anything about it. So please, I want to say that POSTINOR-2 in particular is an emergency contraceptive. Okay, we take it to have a particular emergency birth control. Is not a routine birth control. Is not a constant way of planning birth, how you give birth or why not. Is not a particular or a consistent form of having a family planning. There are lots of women, they say they are married, they don't want to have baby, and they do not want other forms of child spacing. They have decided to take on these emergency contraceptives without knowing the things involved in it. So right now we say, let's just know this for today and every other day of our life, that POSTINOR-2 is not a routine drug to prevent pregnancy. Okay, let us just know it, that it is a plan B option. That means if you have not taken on that measure, maybe you just quickly want to do something and there is a need for you to do it, and you couldn't just stop, or there's no way you can abstain from doing it. Let's say it's quickly going to kill somebody, and you now have to, have your fun. If you wish that all these are in place, you have your fun, no problem. But taking this drug twice at the same time, more than 12 times in a month, oh, it's going to be a problem for you in future. And we say there are lots of problems that you can get from taking this drug, POSTINOR-2, as an emergency contraceptive, in the same way as making it a constant drug that you take every other time you have unprotected sex. There are ways that we have said that it's good you make use of other methods of family planning, or other method of child spacing, or other method of preventing pregnancy if it's your problem. We have the barrier method, in which we have some examples like cervical cap, we have the diaphragm, we have the spermicides, we have the mechanical ones like the condom, both female and male. You see, we have other things that you can do, to prevent pregnancy, which if you stop these mechanical or barrier methods, if you stop it anytime, it's not going to delay your ovulation, or it's not going to affect your menstrual cycle. But you being consistent with this particular emergency pills is going to destroy you. It will destroy you in this way: when you take more than 2 tablets at the same time, when you consume more than 12 tablets in a month. Oh my God, what are you doing to yourself? It's unfortunate that girls nowadays do not know what will become of them after doing this. So let's look at it. Number one, you're going to have lots of sexually transmitted diseases. Okay, you're going to contact these STIs that will, cause trouble for you. They will make you to become infertile. Some of these diseases, if they are not being treated at the same time, or if you do not know, you disregard or you ignore, or you say, oh, maybe I will do it some other time. If you leave these diseases on your body, they are going to affect your time of conception. Maybe you want to conceive in this month or next, they will affect it, because they're going to cause irregular menses. They are going to delay your ovulation. So that is why you need to protect yourself always. You stop having unprotected sex. And if you need to do so, you have to be careful of who you're doing it with. You don't say, yeah, I'm going to take my pills after this. You don't do that, because it will expose you to lots of danger. Because STI, if you don't take proper measure, it's going to hurt you. It hurts, my sister. It hurts, my brother. There's no point being a haste. Where are you running to? You see, the much more you are careless about knowing what you need to do, doing the right thing at the very same time, you're going to put yourself into trouble. It's very simple to use condom. You see, as simple as ABCD. Why do you allow somebody to come into your life without protecting himself or herself? They are going to destroy you, my sister. Do not accept the fact of using these tablets always. Please don't accept it, because you will have these infections that will destroy your womb. Okay? The next is that there are some things that will, scatter your life, like, disorganizing your menstrual cycle, that sometimes you might be having spotting and you do not know that this is your actual menses. Sometimes you will not have your menses as it should be. That means you're maybe having amenorrhea, or sometimes it will not come for like 2 years, and you'll be saying that maybe some other things have caused this. But you do not know that this particular emergency contraceptive that you have been on, always or more than expected, has been the one to, decrease the secretion of these hormones that control your reproductive system. Okay? The next one is that you are going to have this drug interaction. If you're the one, you have been on epileptic drugs, or diabetic drugs, or any other kinds of disease condition that you have been taking strong medications on, when you take this drug, POSTINOR-2 as an emergency contraceptive, the way this drug is supposed to work on your body is not going to work like that, because some of the drugs are being, are reducing the strength of this drug, and by doing that you can also get pregnant because you think that you have taken this tablet, yes, it's going to help you, but you didn't know that some of the drugs you are on, like I've mentioned, they have interacted with this drug, thereby reducing its effectiveness on your body, making you pregnant at the same time. Because the initial action should be to reduce or to stop you being pregnant. But when this drug interacts with other drugs you've been taking or you are currently on, it's going to reduce the effectiveness. The next aspect of it is that you will have a high risk of infertility when you take these drugs most times. You see, it is very simple to say. You don't need a physician to tell you that when you take more than expected or more than recommended number of tablets you need to take, that you're going to have problem. You see, sometimes our girls do not know what to do. Let's say they are naive, or sometimes ignorance, or carelessness. Okay, it's supposed to be that you take this drug within 72 hours of having your form. You had sex today, from today's day 1, tomorrow and next tomorrow you're supposed to have consumed this drug, and we say the 100% effectiveness of this drug is when you take it within 24 hours after sex. Okay, but sometimes our people, they relax and forget about what they did, and they start running up and down. And now I said, and we've all said, that POSTINOR-2 is not an abortion drug. Okay, if you relax and wait after 1 week after sex, you continue to take POSTINOR-2 that is going to abort your baby, please, it's not going to do so. I'm saying that if you have been consistent, or you think you can take 5 tablets so that it can be able to do the job, you have failed already. You are missing your road. You are missing your track already, because this drug is an emergency contraceptive. It's just like a plan B option. That means if you're not having your barrier method, let's say your condoms and all that, that means you take this drug after sex. But you relaxed, you forgot yourself, you moved on doing your things, and maybe meeting other men, and that is too bad. So please, you will have this high risk of infertility in future, because much consumption can lead to no menses. You see, much consumption can make you to have irregular menses that will hinder you or prevent you from knowing your actual ovulation day. That when in future you will say, I want to have a baby boy or a baby girl, which you have to know initially your menstrual cycle. If you didn't know when you ovulate, if you don't know when you ovulate, if you may not be able to predict when you ovulate, that means you have a problem. You have irregular menses, and by doing so, you may not have a child at the end of the day. That means infertility to the highest point. Okay, I have said so far that the 5th point is that this time around everybody is doing things like anyhow. You're going to have the counterfeit POSTINOR-2, and that would be a disastrous thing, that you didn't get the right drug because you were in a haste, or someone that don't know just got it for you because you were just like that, dark and blank. You didn't want to know what is happening. Your mind is just interested in opening your legs as you can do. That is very, very wrong. Okay, my sister, the thing you need to do is to know this drug, know the features of this drug. Make sure you are getting the right one. If you want to use any of them, please get the real drug and not a fake one, because there are lots of information everywhere that POSTINOR-2 counterfeit is everywhere in the market. So be careful to avoid getting the fake one because you are in a haste. Okay, so in overall, let me just quickly bring all of them out, that the first thing that will happen to you is that you're going to have much STI as soon as possible, because you didn't have a protective sex. Okay, you didn't protect yourself in any way. You're going to have some diseases that will cause you trouble in future. Next is that it's going to affect your menstrual cycle, causing irregular menses, causing delay ovulation time, and all that. Next is that you're going to have drug interaction with this POSTINOR-2, and the final one I said, you might be at risk of infertility or at risk of consuming the counterfeit drug of POSTINOR-2. In this video, I have shared it, and I know you're going to share it too. You're going to benefit from it. Your sister, your friends, your brothers, they can as well benefit from it. So please, you subscribe to my channel if you like the video. You like this channel too if you do. If you have any other question, I'm ready to answer your question through the comment box. Thank you for listening and have a good time.